Question 5. The diagram below represents a setup of an electrolytic cell that can be used in production of aluminium. So here we have molten oxide and cryolite. Cryolite, you remember, this lowers the melting point. Of aluminium oxide. We have molten aluminium that has already been electrolyzed. So okay, we have here the cathode, the whole of that plate. Then we have here the anode. This one is the anode. That is the anode. So first question, on the diagram, emphasis is on the diagram, label the anode. So we already have labeled it, it's here. So that is the answer. We turn to the other questions to be able to answer all the questions concerning this chart. Write the equation for the reaction at the anode. So looking at the anode, because this is the electrode connected to the positive terminal, what migrates there? We have oxide ions, liquid, will be discharged by releasing 2 electrons to form oxygen. Need to balance. So this becomes 4, 2, because oxygen is diatomic. So that is the equation. Give why the electrolyte process is not carried out below 950 degrees Celsius. So electrolyte process is not carried out below. So below this is, yes, if I remember this quite well, is it the melting point of yes, it's almost close to the melting point of some of these elements. So give reason. I think what happens here is that the aluminium oxide below 950 degrees Celsius will solidify, making electrolysis difficult. Since the ions will be rendered immobile. Yes, that's the point. Give a reason why production of aluminium is not carried out using reduction process. The reason is because common reducing agents e.g. carbon cannot reduce aluminium because aluminium is more reactive than carbon. Give two reasons why only aluminium ions are discharged. Aluminium ions are discharged. What reason do we have for this? First, we need to look at factors that influence preferential discharge. We review it somewhere here. There is concentration. There is the electrodes to be used, and position in the electrochemical series. Yes, if these are the factors, then here aluminium ions are the most concentrated. In the liquid, in the electrolyte, sorry. Electrolyte. The other factor is aluminium is lower than sodium in the electrochemical series. So we have these two factors which we have highlighted here. So it's concentration and position in the electrochemical series. Of course, there is no effect here because the electrode is not active. So we turn to the other question. State two properties of duraluminum that makes it suitable for use in aircraft. There are two properties that are actually chosen, why it is always chosen. One is that it is very light as compared to other substances. The other property is that it is very strong. So in terms of strength, it is also a very strong material. The last question on this is name two environmental effects caused by extraction of aluminium. Immediately what comes to your mind is any extraction of these metals normally causes a lot of problems with the land. So there is land pollution due to mining of these metals. So e.g. dangerous open mines or degradation of land due to mining. So you cannot use for agriculture due to mining. Also, because here there is also production of a lot of carbon dioxide, it causes global warming, pollution effects. Brought about by emission of carbon dioxide leading to it leads to global warming.